little less colorful. I'm not a happy camper tonight. I did a video this afternoon, and the numbers were wrong. The numbers were just absolutely wrong. I missed the counts. We were counting today by twos. Okay, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. And what happens is the numbers start over. Okay, I went 3, 6, 9 at the end when I added this up. It wasn't 3, 6, 9. It was 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 11 actually is a very high number because when we get to 16, okay, it's 10. Excuse me, when we get to 17, it's 10 minus 7. 18 is 10 minus 8, and 19 is 10 minus 9. Although we can say 10 plus 9, 10 plus 8, 10 plus 7, it is how it is announced. Okay, when we get to 16, it becomes a sweet 16. Okay, that sweet 16 is 1 is opposite of 6. Everybody knows that. We're going to get into that in a minute. Okay, the 1 is actually in the center of 5 in a position of all 4. So everything is inside of 4. When we go 2, 4, 6, 8, when we get a 16, we get 7. When we get down to the end, to 10, 24, memory, 10, 24, 6 times 4, 6 plus 4, 1.5 the value, gives us breaking and entering and creation of 6. The cat, 9 lives of the cat. That's what it shows us in here. This will end up saying 76. This is when it starts over. Why does it start over? Because guess what happens? 7 is the beginning, and 7 is the end, and in between is what happened? 2, 4, and 8. 7 and 5, the moon. 5 and 1, Mars. Father, creation of the cat inside Pluto. The creation of the gateway, 1 times 7, 1 plus 7. Now we're going to show you the next part of this. And that is your memory. Have you lost your mind? Have you lost your mind? We have to understand that. That's a question. And I'm going to put that into numbers the way, have you lost your mind? Have you lost your mind? But it's not an actually have you lost your mind. Okay? It's have you lost your mind, exclamation point, with a question mark. These are all codes. Okay? What we're going to get to in next is what happens when you get these numbers. Everything in the 10 section. I'm not going to start at 1, 2, and 3 because 1, 2, and 3 are different. Okay? 12, 1 times 2, 1 plus 2. Will equal to 3 and 2. 3 and 2 is BC creation. It all starts over here. It stays under 10. It stays under 10. Okay? This is the first one getting to 11. 1 and 1 equals to 2. 2 and 9 is how it all begins. These are the first 4 numbers in pi. 3.1415 equals to 29. 14 and 15 creates the letters N and O. So we continue on with the numbers. 3.1415, 29 total, 9265, 54. You add them, you minus them, you take them as a word. How would you like to do this? Would you like to get 5 times 4, 5 plus 4? That'll be a continuation. I stopped it to take it one level a little closer. Austin Powers, the power of. Anyways, 1 times 5, 1 times 6, 1 times 7, 1 times 8, 1 times 9. In French, 7, 8, 9 are referred to separately as 10, 7, 10, 8, 10, 9. Actually, could be as minus and plus, and actually be saying 1, 2, 3. That's why I leave out 11, 10, 11, 12 over here. Nothing starts to add up until 15, and that's the last ball and pull. This one remains under 9. 1 times 4, 1 plus 4, 5 and 4, 9. It'll create the minimum of 29. 1 times 5, 1 plus 5, okay, will equal 6 and 5, 11. 1 times 6, 1 plus 6 will equal to 7 and 6. 1 times 7, 8 and 6. These numbers down here will now go 7, 9, the gateway birth of 2, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5, the 254th day of the year, 9/11. 15, 16, 17. 6, 7, 8. 6 becomes 2. 7 becomes 4. 8 becomes 5. Silver Matrix. Spirit of the Half-Life, 13, 1 and 4, gives you the pass. 42, 9 Lives of the Cat. DC Communication. Birthway, 55, plus and minus. All these plus and minus become birth, 2 and 2, giving you life. DNA, giving artificial intelligence. Inside of Mars, the Moon Gateway. It'll equal 57 when the numbers are moved. This one, 55, gives you two worlds, the plus and the multiplication. In design is where the 5 shows up. Gives you the angle on the angle world. Gives you the half world. Gives you her. The queen cards are all hats. All their hats are on an angle. So is the birth, life, and Venus. And shows you 1 and 2 as father. This says baby. This says father. This says Mars. This is the gateway. This is the queen. 6234 DC queen. 8-7. Here it's 8 and 9, 5 and 5. Gives you 8 and 1. Spirit and the heaven's angel. Then 19 and 1 gives you 1 and 1 again. So all these numbers reduce. 16, 7 becomes 4, 8 becomes 6. That's your communication. 1 times 7, 1 plus 7. 7 minus 1, 7 plus 1. 8 and 6. I don't know why I have it this way. Something went wrong. 1 times 7, 1 plus 7 is 8 and 7. So this number is going to have to change to 56 and 15. So that'll be 41. So it'll be 41 and 71. 41, 41, hold on a second. It's 56 and 15. It's 71 and 41. Your spirit gates, 1 and 7, 17. Stand on 17 and blackjack, and 41, stand on 17. 18 and 19. 17 equals to Mars. 18 is the angel spirit, the high heaven. Why? Mom and dad. 6 man brings 9 birth into the 8 heaven. I was watching Lucifer, and they keep giving you clues inside of it. What Father says, what Father says. Father knows what's right. Anyways, inside of this is where you get all your numbers from. This number over here, okay, will end up giving you back 1 again. This number over here will give you 17, will give you 8. It'll give you 8 and 6. 35 electric company gives you 8 and 6. 7 and 8 equals 15. 1 and 5 is 6. This creates 2 and 6. Now I'm going to show you something. I just hope I have it on paper over here. So I just want to continue with this. We go 2, 4, 6, 8, and then it starts over at 2 again. So your greatest distance in 2 is 6. When you do it with 1, you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then you go to 1. So if we're looking at these two things, here's the difference of 6. Here's the drop of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, start at 1, 10 again. So we have 6 and 8. So if you want to know what 6 and 8 is in this situation, you just have the difference of counting up 1. And once you get to 8 or once you get to 9, it's 1 and 2 again. If we go into gematria and we look for the values of these ones, which is, I think, is M and N. Is that not correct? 1 and 1. M and N is 1 and 1, and it connects up the scale, and it goes all the way to T, M, N, and then goes up to T. Anyways, we're not going to get into that. The other thing I wanted to mention is Lucifer, the C can also be used as a K for lucky. It can also mean rat light. Another thing I wanted to bring up is 5 and 1 and 5 and 6. You see, 6, the letter F, is also the same thing as 8 and 9. 9 connects to 8 as 6 connects to 5. 5 and 9 have a numerological small count of 42. It has a high count of 126 and 6, 132, right? Which is funny that I even brought that up. So this is the high side, these two numbers. 5 and 1 is what creates the 6. 5 and 1, opposite of the 1 is the 6. The other thing I wanted to mention, they were talking in the movie Lucifer. They had the children, all the angels of God of heaven. You had the good one and you had the evil. You had both sides, right? We had to know both sides of good and evil. Here there was no end. Okay, over here in this scenario over here, check this out. 1551. To bring it to the 7th gate, I need 6, 22, 6. Somewhere out there it means something. This will create all 7s. If I minus it, it creates 5335 or 565. or 11, 11. If I add it to the 10, 10 world, to the perfect world of 10, I get 10, 10, 10. If I minus it, I get 8, 0, 0, 8 down into the bicycle cards. 5 and 5 equals 10, equals 0 to 8. If I take 3, 1, 1, if I take 1, 5, 5, 1 to the fourth world, 1, minus 1, plus 3, these will become all 4s. 4, 4, 4, 3, 13, 31, 11 times 11 times 11, 3, 2, 3. Or 4 on the left, 2 in the center, 4 to the right. 4, 3, 2, 3, or 4, 2, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4. In this scenario over here, where we added them all, we minus them all, we come up with this answer over here. 622, 6 gives us this. At the same time that it gives us this, okay, the minus of this, okay, will end up to be 5, 3, 3, 5, this. The difference, okay, of this is 2, 4, 4, 2. 2, 4, 4, 2 is this difference, which is actually 66, which is the split of that gematria scale. So I'm just asking myself all these questions. In some places, they ask you, do you have a query? Do you have a question? Or are we using all the top letters of the keyboard? Champagne, right? We were talking about Lucifer, the Lucifer series, and all of a sudden, TV series and Mum's Champagne. Okay, we're going to end the beginning right now. We have to understand the freezing point, 32. 3 times 2, 3 plus 2 equals 5 and 6. The high side of this is 8 and 9. 2 to the power of 2 and 3 to the power of 2. These are just terminologies. I don't know where I'm going with this. I know they're going to work out. We were working on champagne because in this TV series of Lucifer, Lucky Star, Refi, Champ, Ham Radio, C&P, Spirit of the Half-Life Creation, MP, Security, Pagan, inside Mum Champagne and Lucifer. So this whole movie is being trekked with other numbers. 64, that comes out of the 2468 we started with. 64 is equal to your double X. The minute we come into 1, 64 from 32 after the freezing point, we double up, it becomes the church. 6 and 6 is 12, 4 and 4 is 8. So where does this level? It takes you over to the 3-8 level. If you go to 128 memory, it takes you to the 7 hours, 7 days a week, 24 hours of the day. If you go to the 256 memory, it gives you the DC, the IT world, and the sun, artificial intelligence. You go to 5-1, you get 124. 9 lives of the cat. Just begins. Here you get X and X. Here you get the 20 world. Here you get the 40. Here you get the 80. The 86 becomes the communication. The 46 becomes something to do maybe between the moons. 2020 with the sun. 96 rotation. This might be the moons. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. All the 10s. 1 and 9, 2 and 8, 3 and 7, 4 and 6. And where they fit in with the numbers. Communication. 74 over to 86. Communication is in Jesus. I am who I am. So it all goes through us somehow. I'm not sure what we're missing. 6, 7, and 8, which is 21, into the 10th world, will create 2, 3, and 4. 2 times 3 times 4 is your 24-hour times 9. That is your Mayan cycle, referring to 216 over here. 216. Plus the 9 equals the 225 medium between two sides, 225 between 45 degrees, then 90, or add it 33. Minus it is 15 and 33. One side of Mars. 432. 6 times 7 times 8, 336. 6, 7, and 8, 21, 357. Cycle inside generation of the moon. 315 equals to the DC system of artificial intelligence, the halfway point. 15 is Mars. It's a passage. 315, okay, equals to 180, and 15 is 195. It's A, E, and I. It's on the slide because that's where 1, 5, and 9 go. 44. 1 to 5 to 9, 44. This way is 22. 3, 5, and 7. 3, 5, and 7. 1, 5, and 9. Movement. It's all telling us of what's happening. Now, I still like the method that if we can multiply a word by 2 or by 3, and then add a letter by 2 and then 3 and then add it. Why not just do the whole word? Add up a word like day, which is 30, and then add into day the 3 is 33, or minus it, which is 27, which says win a big red sun, or multiply it by 3. Make it do the whole turnaround, because if I'm looking at you, here's 1, here's 2, okay, here's 3. What's the difference? Here's 1, and here's 1, to the left or to the right. 4 is showing you all the sides. 4 is showing you all the sides, okay? All the sides. So now we have to understand what that is. That's all the sides 4. And this is only 1/4, because I only moved 90. Now the thing is, it's 3. The reason it's 3, it's the triangle. It's to here, it's the triangle of the pyramid. It's to here, and it is to here, and it is to here. But remember, in the triangle, okay, watch this. I have 1 point, 120 degrees, right? I have 120 degrees. I have 120 degrees. I have 120 degrees. 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3. 360. 6 hours. 6 hours. 5 hours. 6 hours, 5 hours. It's in the 6-hour range, but it's 5 hours and 33 minutes used, 27 minutes left over. 3 hours, 33 minutes is 180 plus 33. 213. Watching my back, the high spirit. Call me a cab, unlocking numbers. 21 is the cube. 13 is altered current, DC. Creates artificial intelligence. Backwards or forwards, 3 times is 39. 3 times 13. 7 times 13 is 91, the spirit, artificial intelligence. To the 7th gate, I'm missing 5. Here it's 26. I'm missing 5 times. This is 65, and 26 is 91. The 2 is counting for what it's doing with these 2. Or you go the 3 times 12 or 21, which is 3 times 12 is 36 or 63. The difference is 27. All to do with the big red sun. All to do with something to do with the big red sun. So that 3:33 in time, remember time. You have 30 minutes on the clock. 30 minutes this way or 30 minutes that way. That's 60. But don't forget, you're going to be overlapping the minute you start on. You're going to be overlapping the minute you start on it. You're going to be overlapping. Do you understand? Do you understand what that term is? You're going to be overlapping the minute you start, because we're starting on the 32nd minute. But how big is that minute? I use up the whole minute. I use up the whole minute going left, and I use up the whole minute going right. So it's actually 29 minutes, and the shared minute you're both in. Raphael, from the time you leave to the time you get there, and all the other numbers that come into this communication trick, up and down and high sky and baseball. And have you ever thought of baseball on baseball? Have you ever thought of this in baseball? The 15th hour and the 3rd hour, the 18th hour and the 6th hour, the 21st hour and the 9th hour. 21 and 9 is 30. How come I didn't get that? The 24th hour and the 12th hour. Okay, that would leave you with 36 and 12. This one would leave you with the 12 and 18. This one will leave you with 12. This one will leave you with 21. Take away 9 is 12. So this one over here in time, and I shouldn't even be doing this. The video should be ended. But if this was 9 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning, okay, it'd be 9 and 21 equals to 30. But if I take away 9 from the 21, it equals to 12. 12 high and 30 equals to 42 or 18. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. This pen is no longer good. Grab another pen somewhere. Grab another pen somewhere. 12 and 30, so this will be 42 and 30, and that'll be 9 p.m. at night. The other side will be 18 and 12. It'll be 30 and 06. This will be 24 and 12, 18th and the 6th hour, right? This will be 12 and 36. And this one over here, the 24th and 12th, will be 36 and 12. 48 equals to the sun, or Pluto. Below it, 48, the sun or Pluto. To the left or to the right, 30 is creation. And at 9 o'clock, boom, creation, 5 to 9. This side over here is creation of the day of man. 18, 1500 hours and 3 o'clock is 18. 1500 hours minus 3 o'clock. 1500 hours minus 3 o'clock is 12. The two of them added becomes 30 and 6. Creation of 6 man. Creation of 5 to 9. 9 legs of the cat. Communication 86. Maxwell Smart. Agent 99. Running through Jupiter. These are all codes, my friends, that I put together. Now the thing is, you can follow the relativity, the truth of the numbers, or you can say, what does he know? I added it up. It's telling me the story. That's the story the numbers are telling me, and I can make this way bigger. I can start splitting into different numerological categories and making this way bigger. I can enter into Messer's realm. And make it more harmonic, because the Bible's included in it. A lot of things that are said in the Bible reflected from the Bible, and that's fantastic. I think that's, if you want to catch the people, I think that's the way to go. If you want to show the people who are watching certain things, you want to show them that truth, I say match life with the Bible 100%. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. My hat's off to you, Messer. Great. I love your stuff. Can't keep up to it with all my work. And I know how much work you got there, but love the stuff, love the confidence, and I love those hands in the air. Right? Keep it up to protect the face all the time. Everything to do it. Mix in your boxing with it, Messer. Mix in your boxing. What do you have to do? How do you have to set up? Put one foot in front of the other. Thank you for watching, Paul Checker.